Hello and welcome to the first story from the heart of the Jakuls, told by me, Brumbo! Hooray! So grab a snack, get comfy, settle right in. This is Between Father and Son. Still, it would be nice if we could go to other places, see other things. What would be nice about it? His father shifted in the boat, looking through his tackle box for that one lure that eluded him. You don't like being in a safe place? Waiting. You always say we're here and we're waiting for something. How long do we have to wait? The boy reeled his line in a little, feeling the impatience to be something more than he was, but not knowing or understanding what that might be. I have said that in the past. His father found what he was looking for, setting up his pole and organizing his side of the boat. In no hurry at all to finish his day's work. You never seem interested in anything else before, his father said as he tested the line with the hook attached. Well, it's just that, I like it here and all. The boy had no idea what to say. He twisted his head at the sound of a splash. Some critter jumping off a log protruding from the water nearby. It could go anywhere, do anything. It wasn't trapped at all. Still, you said it like that. It had a heaviness to it, like the world itself was weighing you down. What's on your mind, Ford? His father cast his line and addressed him without even glancing Ford's way. Speak up, boy. Don't keep me waiting all day. His father sat back in the boat, shifting the way the entire craft sat in the water, all his mass at the back end. A fish jumped from the water, banging off the side of their craft, and back into the murky depths. I want to see all the other stuff out there. I need to travel. I need to find out who I am. I can't. Silence! His father shouted Ford down. Twisting, he looked out over the lightly lapping water. Fog billowed up from an unseen source deep beneath. Ford's father tensed as he watched the gas spread across the surface rather than up into the dim morning sky. But it dissipated, and his father removed his hand from the knife at his belt. Go on, boy. Finish your thought. The old man settled back into his well-worn seat. Watching. We're supposed to be watching. I don't even know why. It's just... It just sits there. What would it hurt to go elsewhere? just for a little while. Ford tensed as his dad shifted in his seat. He wasn't sure how his father would react. He wasn't sure if he should be saying this, or worse, being this way. There it is. Been waiting on this. Ford felt a nibble vibrate from the tip of his pole down to his hands. Your brother was like this, more than you. He was always talking about other places. One day I woke up and he was gone. He was supposed to watch you that day. Emma was sick. I had to stay in. Food got scarce for a bit. Things were... He let out a sigh, long and loud, and a bit of scraping against his weathered spirit. That's not... I don't want to abandon the family like he did. I just want... I don't even know. I just want a day where I don't look at stretches and stretches of swamp as further than any eye can see. I want to go somewhere. I want to be somebody. Ford fell silent, knowing his father would get upset all too soon. Still, his father began but halted when a fish struck his line. His dad stood up with practiced ease, hauling the line in with his hands. Soon enough, he hefted out a fish, large enough to feed the whole family. Massive even. Both of them smiled with joy. It was quite the catch. But when the fish was in the trough, lid closed, his dad fell back into that sullen, glum mood of his. Listen, I'm not saying leave forever. Just a little while. It won't move. It never goes anywhere. It never does anything. Ford pleaded, knowing he was already losing the argument. You don't know what we do here. He put his pole down rather than cast it again. Ford felt very uneasy witnessing such an action. His father took out a little cylinder from his pocket, staring at it, as if he did not want to do what he was about to do. His dad flipped open a hidden cover and slammed his thumb upon the button that had been concealed beneath. Waiting! It's all we do here. Ford complained, not sure what was happening. Why? Why do we wake up every day and just wait for nothing to happen? It doesn't make any... He trailed off after his father pointed beyond the front of the boat. It was there, behind where Ford sat, waiting for a fish to tug on his line. It was always there. Go on. Look. Look at what we do. It's important. More important than anything anyone else has ever done. Ford suddenly didn't want to look. He didn't want to gaze into new and exciting things. He wanted to go home. He hated that thing. towering over them, looming over all Ford had ever known or loved. But seeing the stern features of his father, he knew what was expected of him. Ford twisted his head, and then his shoulder, and then his waist until he faced it completely. There he waited, feeling that it was waiting for him, so that it could show him. He hated knowing that it was aware of him, loathed it beyond all other aspects of reality. It knew him. Still, very dangerous word to be tossing about in that thing's presence. Ford's father commented, well, only the point of it could be seen piercing through the trees in the distance. And then it began to rise, floating up, rising into the sky. It looks like it's doing nothing most of the time. But trust me, son, it's always waiting, same as us. If you think it's not watching, it broke from the top of the trees, its gigantic angled diamond walls, looking small from this distance. Ford knew better. He'd been close up. His father had taken him there. It was large, the size of this large pond, even larger, too big to think about for any period of time. Ford felt a tickling, a sort of creeping, crawling laughter on the edge of his mind. A feeling he never wanted to think about or acknowledge ever in his entire life. You feel it. Ford wanted to look away, but found that his neck would no longer move. Any of the directions he needed it to twist. It had him. It would never let him go. Now you know. His father shifted again. Ford heard him take out the cylinder once more, clicking that odd little button. Watching each and every one of you. Ford shivered down to the very essence of himself as he witnessed the distant diamond megalithic structure sink beneath the tree line into its usual spot. Neither Ford nor his father had said anything. Someone else had placed the sound in their minds. That thing. The tiny waves continued to lap at the sides of the worn wooden boat. The wind blew lazy little gusts here and there. He noticed the fish pulling on the end of his line, the pole bending to nearly touch the surface of the water, tears flowing down each side of his face. And so, it comes to an end, our tale for tonight. this has been Between Father and Son, another tale from the heart of the Jakuls. I have been your special guest host for the evening, Bramble. Hooray! I hope you enjoyed our time together. Please leave any comments or questions down below. Tomorrow I'll post a discussion for tonight's story. Until then, I encourage each and every one of you to stay safe out there. How was that?
It was excellent, little worm. GJ.